Give it up for Kedoni Pitt Chambers. I don't know that you introduced yourself, but he is an incredible climate leader here in Victoria. So Kedoni. And deep respect to you, elders. You are speaking for the fish, for the forest, for the land. I honor you and deeply respect your land defense. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and just you're an inspiration. And and deep respect for Eric. Eric always comes with solutions we need. I'm here to talk to you about global solidarity, but first I just want to say what a beautiful community. Look at us all together. We have agency, we're organizing. It's fantastic. So round of applause for all of you organizers. We are all connected to each other, but we're also connected, I know, to many places that are globally experiencing climate emergencies and also the politics, the energy politics that come along with climate change. I'll tell you the story of where I'm connected in a moment, but please shout out, what are some of the places that you are connected to globally experiencing these changes? Yell. Sailor Sea, there you go. I'm so much thinking of Libya right now, Derna, and those images are horrifying and they're not getting the help. We're all connected to a global community, and it's so important that today this is a global event. I'm connected to Ukraine. It's been in the news a lot, and I want to tell you what oil and gas means to me from that perspective. In the 90s, growing up living in Kyiv for a time, I watched the Chechen War in 1994 on television, and I watched Chechens be decimated. It's a region that has oil and gas decimated by Russia, and there was no solidarity. No one paid attention, and they got away with it. And then I watched in 2008, I watched part of Georgia be taken. It was critical for Russian energy infrastructure. Again, no response. 2014, Ukraine dared to be a democracy, dared, and was again invaded brutally. A plane full of civilians shot out of the air by Russia, territory taken, people killed, and the response was more investment in Russian oil and gas, this blood oil that was fueling wars and authoritarianism and such harm. And I wondered, are our democracies, especially Europe at the time, ever going to stand for something? What is this hypocrisy? Fast forward to a year and a half ago, the full-scale invasion was too brutal, too fully genocidal to ignore. And what lesson does this hold for us? First, for me, it holds, well, what if we did care? What if we had more solidarity at the time? For me, the lesson is there are no little people or little nations that deserve to be roughshod because it is convenient for oil and gas interests or otherwise, or for economies. There's that. It also demonstrated for me that we can change. That hypocrisy again, Europe, in a year and a half, those who said they needed that blood oil that fueled authoritarianism and fueled war, they shifted rapidly. They expanded solar energy. They generated 20% in energy efficiency, demonstrating that when there is political will, it can be done. So what about us? One could say, well, we're a democracy. Is this an argument for ethical oil? There's no such thing as ethical oil. Today, Canadian GDP, about 10% can be attributed to the oil and gas industry. When you look at analysis of how we might transition our economy, we're actually in a good place. We could be leaders. We really could. We could innovate, and we could share this innovation with the rest of the world. The transition to cleaner energy production is an opportunity to rethink our relationship between energy, people, environment, economy, to reframe our relationship with nature, It's colossally unfair that we need to transition our economies at the same time as we face climate emergencies, the rise of authoritarian governments, and even war. Listen, it's tiring. It's a lot to fight. But what I know is that we have each other and that global solidarity has never been more important. Join me in a call for global solidarity. Global solidarity!
Global solidarity!
Global solidarity!
Global solidarity!
For our future!
For our future!
For our kids!
For our